What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your Mile High Priest. I'm chilling up here up on Saturn's Day. It's January 25th. Happy planetary parade to everyone involved. Yeah, it's a little later in my day, and I had like the longest discussion. Like my friend and I had a strong coffee at like noon, and then we talked forever, and then now it's dinner time, and I should be eating dinner, but I just wanted to say hello. And yeah, the moon is currently in Sagittarius, and it is fast approaching the new moon in Aquarius. That'll happen on the 29th. Hey, if you guys have mantras or things like that, I say, why not? Do your thing. This is sort of a time that opens your path up to, like, many of you may feel like you have many choices, but suddenly it's like the choices become more clear. And what I mean is that the better choices, or the choices that you actually feel are approachable or that you may want to approach, are becoming very clear. It's a very interesting time, to say the least, with Jupiter reaching those heights with the media coli, the topmost part of that zodiac wheel. So it's like we do have some limitations, but only those limitations that will take us to the next level, right? Like, they're not blocks, they're just constrictive, sort of like a safety net. So yeah, it's like suddenly everything that is in your way becomes apparent. So it could feel like many things are in your way, but that's really just to assert your decision making, to sort of like brush away the false choices, which are illusions, right? A lot of Seven of Cups. Thank you all so much for being here again. Hit like if the message resonates with you. I just wanted to spend some time with you, honestly, on this day. It just makes me feel really good to be able to speak to a small collective, and I hope that it continues to grow. The next year is very involved for me as far as like this line of work, and as I remove myself from limiting relationships, or those that attempt to limit me and to confine me to perhaps like disorder or like previous means and ways about me, like things where I have asserted change and evolution. So I suppose that if you've created change and evolved, yet you are being met by, let's see, like stalkers, those that want to like come in at the tail end of an argument and like spin it around on you, those users, and you know what, that then play the like usurp and the runaround. I think you're becoming well aware, and you're being asserted in your command and your authority, and so it is likely that you may want to react or take action against those that defy you. But we're just going to wait and see, right? We're going to remove ourselves from those situations. We're going to gray rock. We're going to limit interaction. And then we're going to take ourselves away from the veil and allow the veil to consume those that operate under it. And as we stay to our outskirts, we may then suddenly find that we're ushered back in, right? So it's just a temporary moment of sidelining. And it's not you avoiding, it's you caring for yourself, okay? Thank you. I'm going to strike the root bowl twice, and then we'll play just a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you, your presence, your dedication, your discernible ways about you. Thank you so much. Hit like along the way if a message resonates with you. Leave me a comment and don't forget to subscribe. And I had a lot of coffee. So please say hi. Adventure, work, companionship, and patience. Let's see what the Valleys Oracle holds today. Thank you so much. We clear the channel and we open the channel to our foundational earth, air, fire, water, kingdoms. Thank you so much, the elementals, Holy Spirit, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you so much. I call upon the beings that love me unconditionally. Thank you so much. Please deliver clear, concise messages for the collective, for their planetary upgrade, planetary parade upgrade. So I'm getting finding comfort in the uncomfortable. Wow, family. All right, we have humility at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, we have power, intuition. We have rebirth. Family was the first card to come out. Loving, solitude, intimacy, contribution, power, intuition, and rebirth. Man, the light is so strong. Okay. So you're having like this intuitive rebirth, Mercury, Gemini, Cancer. Very powerful stance that you're in. This is meant to inspire your contributory efforts. Right now you're more in a solitude kind of conditioning so that you can come to a more loving and familial. This is like the family of you, the family that is that comprises you, right? Like this is the internal, it's a radical way of looking at yourself. It's a more loving format of self-care, in that you suppose that you are not a limited condition. You are a living, breathing entity, and you do like, you're not basic. You're not like, you're not running away from anything. You're not supposing that you are like a singular entity. You are made up of many compartments and many aspects. And so instead of like shielding yourself, and instead of like making yourself become a like variation of you or like one aspect of you, you are now liberated and free. You are being asked by God. You're being summoned. You're being ushered. You're being pushed. You're being led to see all aspects of you. Okay, this is a very intimate moment. This could feel like not a part of you. It could feel like you're a generational curse breaker, baby. All right. This is meant for you to bring more love to you in solitude, but don't forget that this is part of contribution. So it means more for your self-worth in the moment, and then it will come out more powerfully. Okay. You will experience your rebirthing, but it is in this intuitive moment that's led, okay, in these intimate solo and self-loving manners that you're going to find this. So right now I have Venus in Taurus. I have the nodes, Pisces and Mercury, or Virgo, and then I have intimacy, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Taurus, and Venus in Leo. We have intuition, okay. I'm taking that as like the marker for what's happening. This is like your rebirth moment is led by your intuition, okay. Y'all, I had so much coffee. That's cool. I'm gonna pull from the Soloman Oracle. I've been jamming with this one. It's so far out. So we have card number 4. I'm going to have to read the inverted. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Card number 4 is enemies, betrayal, treachery, and conspiracy. Inverted is hostile actions taken against you cannot harm you. False suspicions about an innocent person. There you go, God. They can't falsely accuse you, right? Someone may be acting against you behind your back. Someone is not being faithful to you. Hostility. Someone is trying to incite you against someone else. Person, a despised enemy, opponent, a spy. Advice is don't trust the person you are asking about. Beware of enemies. Check the area thoroughly. Be suspicious. If you are asking about unfaithfulness, make sure you have all the facts before reaching a conclusion. Okay? So inverted is hostile actions taken against you cannot harm you. False suspicions about an innocent person. So collective, you may have gone solo, but you may have removed yourself from a lot of folks, because I think that a lot of folks maybe see your declaration of autonomy and self-appointed authority as like an attack on them, and so then they present an attack on you, and even though this may have been energetic, you immediately got out of there, and it may not have been known to you intuitively. You know why you did what you did, but practically maybe people are looking at you like, hey, where are you? And you're like, I'm not there because I've been put in a position that I don't adhere to and that I don't promote and that I'm not going to fight for. So there's no reason for me to appear. I will allow my absence to speak louder. Okay. Thank you so much. So it could be someone in the camp. Could be someone spreading these rumors, right? Like, I guess now you're really determining like the friends versus the foes, right? This nodal shift will really make that apparent. It will make your hidden enemies apparent, so they will not be hidden anymore, right? I love all this oracle stuff that we're kind of heading into. So before we move into tarot, hey, this has put you in a, not only are you more assertive in how you contribute, and more so how you're like, I'm done contributing to this mess. Okay. It has brought you out of contribution into humility. It then pushes you into cooperation with yourself, your higher self, also your subconscious self, and then you enact. Then you are a part of a community. And so at that point, your humility takes you out of giving too much, and then it takes you into seeing if others will cooperate with you alongside you. Should you be cooperating with these people? What's bringing you bliss? What's worth showing up for, right? What's worth giving up on and letting go? Learning from? And then you come into the vibration of like, you know what? I'm being fair and I was not treated fairly, so I'm going to find fairness. I'm going to lead myself out of misery and despicable acts into fairness, into equality. Boom, loved. Boom, spells broken. Boom, spell is broken. Non-conformity, right? Boom, self-knowledge. Boom, you're back online, right? You're back. Boom, no one can stop you because you've got the force of fire that is rooted in passion, that is aligned with your work. That means get the hell out of my way. Y'all, this brings us here. Your blank slate. I love it. All from these signals that you're receiving about get away from those that are the hexers, the vexers, right? Thank you so much. Clear messages. So we have koi fish. This just means don't forget your creativity, because your creativity is a portal that opens you up to wealth. Okay, so you are likely intuiting those messages and you are actually aligning yourself with a more active participant role in your own self-assertion. So even if you're not a self-employed individual, you're sort of moving about you in a way where it's like, how can I establish myself, my business, the business of myself? How can I root that and ground that? And how can I approach a more loving, a more loving manner, and like a more loving way about you, the architect. Wow. You have every right. And are you a Gemini or are you a Virgo? You might be a Pisces. The architect card. I love this one. Sorry, I was trying to get it to focus. I think it finally did, right? All right, yeah. Now I'm out of focus. So create your own life. Use your mental powers to manifest desires. Very much the magician. Clearing away. I think it's good that you cleared away so that you could have a clear, decisive, intuitive approach to how you're going to create the next steps. Okay. What is up? What is the situation that you're dealing with, right, collective? What are these planetary alignments brought up? Here we have the Six of Swords. So I guess you're leaving, you've left, right? We can say that you left certain groups of people, you may have moved, but more so you're energetically out of alignment with these groups of people that were maybe spellbinding and spell casting behind your back, calling you out for things that you were accused of that may not have even been your trajectory. They were not part of your path. You've obviously been eliminating things out of your vicinity, so don't allow anyone to tell you that you are coming to this environment with any sort of like disregard, because you understand that you don't come into spaces without regard for human condition. You're naturally a friend. You're naturally a star. So you may naturally be just envied, unfortunately, right? And it's about protecting yourself and committing to prayer and protection and asking God for forgiveness, asking God to help you to accept your condition and accept that these are the conditions that you can then break away from, that you can work to undo and break away from, and more so demolish, and then assert yourself in creating new way, a new system where you will gladly allow these users, right? But where they will be checked immediately, not by you, but by the presence of authority in the spiritual sense, okay? Regardless of the stature or the status of who you're dealing with, you could likely be dealing with folks who think that they're above you, and they're not. They are of low life condition. Whew. These low life conditions. We don't stand for that. Look, you don't stand for that. Oh my God. Okay, look. So some people that want to act like they do have your like they have the best in mind for you, but it's obviously like they're keeping something from you. They're establishing a perspective of like you need them or you need their help when you don't. Like you don't need their love, because the King of Cups isn't able to provide that sort of emotional grounded work, and you're honestly more in a mental space of redefining and clarifying that the emotional landscape that the King of Cups works under, Scorpio and Libra. It is an aspect of shadow, dark Libra that doesn't suppose that their partner deserves equality or is not able to see how they treat their partner unfairly. Okay, this is likely something that still stays in the friendship zone or is even like relegated to like friendship, when you know it's like there's no friendliness. There's nothing friendly about this. And all of that could weigh on you. Like you could be blamed for that. You could be the one that's being blamed for being the hater, when it's like, no, this King of Cups, Scorpion King, is like the hater. This is you. You're working for love. You're a love worker. Okay, those are the conditions. We work under love. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit fired up on a Saturday. Okay, what hour is this? We gotta make sure I know what hour I'm in. Let me make sure, okay? I gotta make sure. I'll be right back. So I believe we are in the Jupiter hour, okay? And then we'll come into Mars hour. So that means you are very much removing choices that are affecting your love vibration, okay? You're working to demolish and diminish aspects of you and the driving force that takes you to these awful relationships. So like you're taking a hold of the wheel. You're no longer allowing others to like drive your efforts. Like you're the driver. And now you see where others have caused destruction and led you to demolition, destruction, and now you lead yourself away from that to creation, okay? You literally are leading yourself away to creatrix mode. Sun, Mars in Capricorn. We have Moon in Aquarius, and then we have the Scorpionic Ace of Cups. So who are, like, yeah, I want to know who you're dealing with. I'll go to the Egyptian Tarot. Okay, you or they could be, this is who you're dealing with though, right? Someone, a Virgo, feminine, yeah, I don't know. Could they be the ones that are spreading rumors about you? Someone who's very logical, of more of a mindset. But this could also be you, where you are removing yourself. You could be this Virgo who is removing yourself from these groups, or you could be someone who is removing yourself from these like highly logical, mental kind of mind games that people play in these groups. But we also have the Nine of Swords, which is more Virgo energy. Okay. So yeah, you very well could be dealing with a water sign as well, masculine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who maybe deals with their emotions in a way where it's like not logically. Maybe they drink a lot, or they take on that way of numbing, right? Or either way, here I have a disconnect. I have a very emotional masculine, and then I have a very logical feminine, none of which are right or wrong, but it is very much full of, yeah, it's full of it. It's full of it. It's full of it. Virgo, it's full of it. Virgo, what are you full of? Let's see. Let's see, what are you full of here? Maybe these are the folks that you're dealing with. Someone homebody, and then masculine homebody, a masculine drinker, and a person that like provides to them. So this is a very like enabling sort of situation where like the friends enable the masculine, or like the masculine is like catered to, and it's not even like they're catered to because of who they are. It's just like they've enlisted these like people to cater to them through like mind games. Okay, and like this is what you're getting away from, collective. I want you to feel asserted in a way where you are getting away from this falsehood. You are getting away from these types of people that work under the condition of like mental mind spells that are like just conditioning and reconditioning themselves. It's almost like this person grooms them, or this person spellbinds them, or this person gives them libations and like secures their little like feeling of like wealth, or like, you're so smart, you're such a smart Virgo, thank you for taking care of me, you smart Virgo. Virgo hit like also you could be the Scorpio Virgo person, like Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, and it's like, hey, remember the shit talking you were doing, then why are you here, who were you talking about, who was talking about you, etc., etc. I never say etc. Like I know Virgos are like very much, I know too many Virgos that are like etc., etc., and da 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 da. Virgo, you're kind of allowing people to fill in the blanks at that point. So maybe you are not the Virgo, maybe you're the Scorpio, maybe you're the Cancer person, maybe you're the Cancer masculine, maybe you're the Scorpio masculine, maybe you're this like Virgo who's like giving in to these drunks and like these men who like work under this like dizzying spell of like, I got what you need, baby. And it's like, no, like you are the one that has what you need. Like you have what you need, but you're giving it away under this like, I have this like condition, like you're under this spiritual spell, like you think you're like committed to God, but you're like committed to spell work. Let's see. Wow, leave it to the parade to like come through parade. Come through parade. Can you tell this Scorpio and this Virgo that their spell work is funny and it's not gonna work? Okay, wait. The Three of Swords is lawsuit or divorce. It's idealism. Okay. The threes are Libra, the fours are Scorpio, and the Four of Swords is I'm so sorry. Three of Cups is marriage for love. It's research. And then the Four of Swords is remorse for past action. It's determination. Okay. And then the 9 is Aquarius number, and that is a quarrel resulting in enmity and renunciation. So something that could have been good was kind of messed up, and now these people don't like each other. So now you don't like them, they don't like you. Now everyone's talking smack about each other, and it's all beautiful and it's wonderful. Y'all be acting funny. Virgo, you better take care of yourself, because the south node is in Virgo, and like, I don't know what kind of messes you're like inviting. It's like, did you think you were gonna marry someone when like you didn't really know anything about them? Wow. Okay then. No wonder I said Three of Swords. Maybe this is a breakup. This is a realignment, right? So we have Virgo, we have Jupiter in Pisces. So Virgo, many choices. You took on a lot. You maybe took on a lot of drunken masculines or masculines that were just there to offer what a drunken person can offer. It led you to this to see a truth that maybe you didn't really care for, or maybe you didn't really want to see, but it does usher you back to your reality and like, hey, do you want to take this on? Do you want to take yourself on? Or do you want to continue to embellish your life with these types of masculines? And they don't have to be masculine. They could just be like the people you deal with, that you are aligned with, that you're aligning yourself with. I have a Leo, Sun in Gemini, Virgo. I have Jupiter in Pisces, and then I have Saturn in Sagittarius. This is very much about relationships, about how you take on relationships, about the types of guys that you date or types of girls that you date, the types of girls that you want to marry, the types of boys that you want to marry, the types of people that you want to marry. A lot of it is like very embellished. It's very spiritual, but is it real? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it fits in reality because it seems like it's kind of an illusion of love that you have created. It's like this unwieldy, very passionate, very delusional. Somehow, some way, is this Virgoan? I don't know. I cannot tell. I could not tell because I believe that this person, no matter who, whatever their sign is, they are under the spell of these spiritual masculines who pretend to cause things in your mind, cause you to suffer or feel lost. King of Swords, these like really abusive people, right? Like these men. Wow. What's the truth? What's the truth? Y'all got me fired up. The truth is that. The truth is what I just said. Okay, 10 of wands, okay? 10. And then we have, that's 3 of swords that I was telling you about, okay? Saturn, Jupiter and Libra. So we have Jupiter in Pisces, Jupiter in Libra. So Jupiter in those aspects is like, that's too many relationships when you wanted to be in one relationship, too many drinks when you were not intending to drink. Do you follow at that point? Okay, it kind of led you to take on more than you wanted to. You took on more than just the man, the woman, the person. You took on more than just the relationship. You took on the healing, you took on the work, you took on the weight, you were bearing the entire weight of the relationship, which is a struggle. The relationship was founded on a struggle. It was founded on spirituality, which is a struggle in itself. Spirituality should be a struggle within your own self and not a struggle that is supplied to by a narcissistic enabler or a narcissistic abuser, all the qualities of what any of those terms mean to you and how people enact them and how we allow them to be drawn out and how we allow these types of abusive relationships to continue and how we allow these people to spiritually run amok and to baffle us by telling us that they are spiritually aligned. Can we have more truth, please? overall vibration is intuition, like we said. Intuition. Whatever like spell is going on, like is it working? Is it working? It's not working. You're only fooling yourself at this point. Collective, you cannot fool yourself anymore, okay? You cannot act childish. You cannot act like this all-knowing, pervasive, all like very knowledgeable. You can't be this experience and then choose to recommit to this competition, okay? It is involving a relationship, and it's involving you making the right choice. There's a choice that needs to be made, and it does involve you determining whether you're gonna redo it. Like you're at a point where you're like, I now know that I can exit because nothing is coming out of this, okay? You constantly work on it, and it's very like, it is what it is, right? Like those types of relationships, you're going to continue to be baffled into submitting and recommitting to the creative aspect. And that is just them. That is just you giving away your power. That is just you giving away your power and allowing others to energetically deplete you, okay? And you're being asked to honor that you are in a creative mode, but do you want to continue to create destruction? Do you want to cycle through another round of destruction? Because you have every right, you have every potential in this time, in this space, to get out of what you're dealing with, okay? To let it go. Don't be small when you're big. Don't play small when you're big, okay? Now commit to what is actually going to be successful and let go of that which is only keeping you stayed, only keeping you enacting the same thing over and over. Collective art. I truly didn't care to be this concise in this spot on in this fatherly. But like your big brother would, I would not let you go through that. a good big brother, right? A good big brother. Don't sit around there. Don't sit around there and wait, right? You have all the conditions are set for you to create with your mind, okay? Create love and create a way out. Create your exit, okay? Less you stick around and you stay for another round and you go through this 10 of Swords, like the backstabbing. You already know that they're thinking of you in a certain way that is not true. It is very emotionally abusive in the way that you're being presented, and yet you still carry the weight of the relationship. So even if it's not a relationship, it's like you're doing the work that is involved in you carrying the weight in your relationship. So we can see that, and then also know that you're not even in that relationship. Like how do those two come together to make any sense? Because they don't. That's what this reading really tells us, is like you're making sense out of something that doesn't involve any sense. I have the numbers 333. 333. That is a very, very auspicious number. It means that you are being ushered out of this depravity, out of this conditioning, out of the grooming, out of the backstabbing, out of the like pummeling and breakdown, into like, now get yourself up, get up and get out. Okay, we're gonna get out and we're gonna make it. This is your gate, okay? want to end it with an angel. Thank you. I was burning road opener, so that may have, it's a road opener oil, so that may have just alerted you to the block, the one block. Oh my god, Bifrons. Perception and Revelation, Ariel, 46, and then we have Bifrons, okay? That's one of the well-known principalities, right? This is very much a principality, okay? You're fighting against your own... Oh, Bifrons is an Earl. The 46th spirit, Bifrons, right? Is an Earl who appears at first in the form of a monster. However, after a while, and at the command of the exorcist, he puts on the shape of a man. His office is to make people knowing in astrology, geometry, and other arts and sciences, and he teaches the virtues of precious stones. So, servant of those born between October 31st and November 1st, so you could likely be dealing with a scorpionic kind of force, something that you've been working on to get rid of since Samhain, Halloween, right? The revealing God. Psalm 145, 9. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. Okay. Ariel can procure revelations and will thank God for the good he sends us. He discovers hidden treasure, reveals the greatest secrets of nature, and causes the object of your desire to be seen in dreams. Okay? So perhaps it's that you want to know who you can be guided away from, and maybe the answer will appear in your dreams. Your dreams this week will be very significant and telling in who is working against you and who you can silently go away from, like move away from is what I mean. Wow, what a powerful message. I don't know where all these words came from, but I absolutely love you, and I send you all love, and I send you a wonderful I hope you have a wonderful new moon week. And I drank a lot of coffee and it's late and I'm going to go eat dinner, and this message will be put up way late. And thank you so much. Happy weekend and happy end of January, and happy new moon in Aquarius, and happy birthday to all the Aquarius, and all the love, all the light. Ciao. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Okay.